Namaste, my name is Sanat Kumar. Welcome back to the Manana podcast. Manana is a Sanskrit word that means reflection or contemplation. In this podcast, I'll be sharing my deep, insightful reflections for you to contemplate and hence live a life of fulfillment. I hope you find great value in today's episode. In the second episode, Read Your Obituaries, I talked about remembering our mortality every day to put our whole life into a clearer perspective. However, that episode was just a reminder and advice in a general or broad sense. It was more about pondering what you would do now, knowing that you'll die today. In this episode, I want to show you how to use that reminder in your life, specifically to test or check the direction you've headed in your life. Just like a sailor's compass that helps him navigate through the seas and oceans. From here on, don't just listen, ask like you truly mean it to yourself. Ask yourself this: if I die now, that is, this instant, this immediate second, would I die living a fulfilled life? If I die now, what would be my story? How does it look like? Do you like it? Did you live life to your fullest? Were your dreams fulfilled? Or at least, did you die working on it? If you answered yes to all of those questions, you may stop listening to this podcast. You are living a fulfilled life, and I congratulate you. I really admire you. I appreciate you. But I think most people aren't ready to die yet. I think that's the first problem they'll encounter when they ask this question to themselves. But why is that most people aren't ready to die yet? Why is that? If you have lived a fulfilled life, you would be able to accept death with grace whenever it dawns upon you, whenever it just knocks at your door, right? Because you've done all you could to make each moment work for you. If you introspect deeply, you'll know that you're not ready to die because you're not living the life of fulfillment, or you haven't started living the life of fulfillment, or probably even far from it, you might have forgotten to live the life of fulfillment itself. And speaking of the life of fulfillment, please check out my book, The Flower of Fulfillment, which is a great guide to start with. In my opinion, it's the best first self help book that anyone must read. And in it, I've clearly laid out what is a life of fulfillment, and hence you can live a life of fulfillment. Okay, coming back to today's topic. Once you've realized this isn't the life I want to live, figuring out how you want to live becomes easier. Moreover, now that you've realized how you don't want to live, you've made how I want to live into a conscious choice instead of being compulsive or unconscious surviving. That's a major shift towards living a life of fulfillment. Getting aware of how you want to live is definitely a major shift towards living a life of fulfillment. So, this major shift is basically a spike in your self awareness heightened. And that sudden surge of awareness can be highly overwhelming, no doubt. You might even feel worthless and feel like you don't want to live at all. That's because you've just compared your ideal way of life to the past way you've lived until now. So what to do? Let go of the past. Forget however you've lived till now. Forgive yourself for being so far from truth, far from conscious and balanced life till now. Write how you want to construct your life so that you are working on a future, but at any point in time, you are living a life of fulfillment. Writing is not compulsory for everyone, of course, but it's the best way to clarify thoughts and especially something so important as your life. Again, my book will help you a ton in this process because the elements of fulfillment are already mentioned there. All you've got to do is match your subjective preferences and lifestyle with it. After that, act. Live your life. Live the life of fulfillment. I hope you realize what all the changes this simple yet major shift in perspective will bring into your life. You'll realize there's no place for procrastination after this shift, no postponing living the life of fulfillment, no excuses whatsoever. And I think if you truly reflect and if you've truly understood what I told right now, you'll also realize some myths that I'll live a happy life after I graduate, after taking a job, after I'm married, or after I have my own house, or after I have X amount of money, or after I've become that, or after I have so and so. So they all are just excuses that are postponing your fulfilled life. So I think if you have understood what I told in this episode, you will realize that is the biggest mistake anybody has ever told you, that after you do this, you can live life peacefully and fulfilling and happily. No, that is not the way life works. If you're not able to choose happiness right now, you'll not be able to choose happiness even then. I hope you received excellent value in today's episode. To know more, head over to sanatkumarnebi.com, and if you haven't already, check out my book, The Flower of Fulfillment. Thank you for listening, and I wish you have a great day.